Hello viewers, welcome to ILC Bala. In this video, we are going to look at how to file accident report in ESIC portal. So whenever an IP has met with an accident, we have to send him to the nearby ESIC dispensary or the hospital depending upon the injury. Okay, in case if there is a very serious injury, nearby hospital can also be taken. Not necessarily you have to go to the ESI dispensary or hospital. So we can very well send him to the nearby hospital for first aid treatment, and then he can be referred to the ESI hospital. So when this particular accident happens, it is the responsibility of the employer to generate a report through form 12 under regulation 68. This report has to be generated online through employer ESIC login portal, and that report copy has to be sent to the ESI hospital as well as file a copy to the respective branch office where this particular establishment is associated with, because every establishment is linked to a branch office where they have to file certain details and explanations whenever it is being called for. Okay, so now we will log into the ESIC portal of the employer and see how we should feed details, generate this form 12 and submit. So let's log into the ESI portal, esic.gov.in. You'll go to the employer section. It will take you to the new pop-up window where we need to log in. Provide the employer login detail and login credentials in terms of the user ID and password. So then we have to followed by CAPTCHA. We'll do that here and just see if it works. All right. So let's log in. I think it's logging. Yes, we have logged into the employer portal. So these pop-ups will come. You have to just click OK, agree, and then proceed. Otherwise, you have to check. Okay. Now we have three sections here: employer, employee, and monthly contribution. In this employer, if you go down, the third link, accident report, is here, form 12. Let's go into it. So we have to provide IP number, insurance number we'll provide here. Let's see. Once you provide, the name will appear here automatically. We have to check whether this is the name, correct name. So we are cross checking the insurance number and the name, and we are going to generate new report. Let's submit. We are going to go and generate the new report. So it has how many sections? Employer details, accident details, and accident cost. Three sections are there. So accident report form 12 regulation 68, under which we are going to provide name of the factory or establishment here, the address of the factory or establishment, the contact details, all those details are there. Nature of industry, what are they into, whether it is a shop, establishment, or a factory, establishment or a factory. Then ESI code of that particular establishment is going to be there. The branch office, as I indicated earlier, because we have to file a copy to the branch office, it's mandatory. Insured person, the person who has been injured here, that name of the person, his address, detail, everything is there. What is his occupation, what is his designation. Okay, we can give occupation of this, we will say as supervisor. Okay, we have provided that detail. Next, what is it is asking? Department, what is the maintenance. Okay, we'll provide. This is the detail. So now we will go to the next section. We can click here itself and then go. So we have come to the next section. We'll provide the necessary data here. What is this asking here? You can see accident detail. It is asking shift starting date. Shift starting date is generally at the start of the week. Okay, Monday we'll say. Okay. Now what is the time? We have to provide the time detail here. Say it starts at for this establishment it starts at 9:30 a.m. Then it ends at 6. We are going to say as PM. So 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. is the time, because it in between the lunch break has to be also taken into account. No? That's the reason. Now, what is then hours at which he or she started work on the day of accident? On the day of accident, same. Generally, they start at 9:30. So he has started his work as usual at 9:30. Was there any change? He came in the afternoon, or he came late? All those details we have to provide here. That's what they are asking. So what we are going to say? We are going to say he started his work at around same 9:30 only, a.m. only. Now the date of accident they are asking. It happened on 15th. Okay. Now please ensure that the report has to be generated as early as possible and maximum within 24 hours. Now today we are on 17/11, but this report has already been generated. I am trying to explain to you how it is getting generated. Okay. So with that we'll see what is the time at which this accident took place. It took place at around 2:30. That's what been indicated by the client. Okay. So 2:30 a.m. or p.m. It is p.m. It can't be a.m. because the time shift starts at 9:30 a.m. only, right? Now exact place of the accident we have to provide here. What is the place of accident? They have provided the detail. Let me just check and come get back to you. Okay. 1 second. It is warehouse. Okay. Now nature and extent of injury, we will say it is, where did it happen? They say it is in the finger, right? Now next comes location of the injury, hand, right hand, correct? Right hand, that's it. Now what is the address of the premises? Where did it happen is what they are asking. They have to provide the details at where this accident happened. Let me just pull out that accident place. Okay. Okay. Road. So it's the main road where that accident happened. Okay. Next, has injured person died? No, no, because it's only hand injury. In case the accident happened while meeting an emergency, no, it was not an emergency. It's a routine work. Nature of accident we have to give here. 1 second. We'll give the nature of accident. Is it accepting? Yeah. Well, 1 second. No. No, only in case where it happened during the emergency. Since we have said no, this column is not applicable. Now we'll go to the next one. Dispensary of IMP allotment to the insured person, that will come automatically, because once you give the IP number, the dispensary associated with the IP will come automatically. Doctor or the dispensary or the hospital from whom or where the insured person received or is receiving treatment. So we are going to provide that detail. KK Nagar Hospital. Okay, this is in Chennai. Okay, that's what we have provided here. Now next it's asking to provide witness. 2 witnesses have to be provided. Witness 1 and witness 2. So witness 1, we will provide the details of the witness. Who is that person? All those details we have to provide. Okay. We're going to say the person name has been provided. We are going to provide his address as well. Okay. So we'll provide his address. Let me get those details and share it here. Just a moment, please. So I got the detail. I have pasted there. Next person name is also we have to provide there. We'll collect that fellow's detail and also we'll provide that. Okay. Just a moment. So we have added that particular second person name, and we are going to provide his second witness, his name and address. We'll provide that address here. Okay. This we can get from the CAPTCHA also. What we can do is, because generally you will find only the employees who have been employed will be there along with him, right? So if the employee takes the detail, you can just go to ePehchan and collect the data from there and feed it here. Just find out who is the 2 employees who are there, who are witness there. Now next comes, what is that? Whether wages in full or part are payable to him. Yes, it is payable in full. That's why it is in yes. Whether the insured person was an employee under section 2 subsection 29, because defined as an employee. Yes. Whether contribution was payable by him or her for a day on which the yes, we are paying the contribution also. So we have done that. Now we will go to the next part of it. We have filled those data part of it. Now we are going to the next part of it. Now here we have to confirm before generating the certificate. What is the cause of accident? We have to provide it. State exactly what the insured person was doing at the time. So here we are going to provide the detail in brief. So what he was doing there at that point of time, we will take the detail from the data that has been provided by the establishment. What was he doing? Supervising and handling. And helping. So he has to supervise and help and coordinate, no? Because he happened to be the supervisor, he has to coordinate and ensure things are done. Now next, what does point number 25 says? B. In your opinion, was the insured person at the time of accident, say, acting in contravention of any of the provisions of the law applicable? No, because he is an insured person, he is having a right to be a supervisor and help. Yes. Okay, he is not contravening. So that's why all the other next 4-5 things are on default. No will be there unless otherwise we change. So acting in contravention of the provisions of law, no, he was not acting in contravention. Acting in contravention of any of the order, no. Acting without the instructions, no. Okay, in case the reply is affirmative, yes, state whether the act was done for the purpose of and in connection with the employee's trade or business. That's why it is asking all those details. Next one, in case the accident happened while traveling, no. So in that case, the next all other 26 A, B, C, D is irrelevant. All are no only by default, right? Next we are going to date of submission of the report. We are going to give the same date where the same day they have submitted the report. Nature of the person employed, nature of the person submitting the report, name of the person, I am very sorry, name of the person submitting the report, his name is Dilip, who happened to be the managing director. Okay, that I have given. Okay, next comes designation. We have given. Now we have to select the branch. What is this branch? The branch is Gindi. We have to select the branch. We have selected the branch. Brief detail we have to provide here. Brief description of the accident I have to provide here. So let's look at what is the brief description that's been provided by the establishment. Let's get that. Okay, and we are going to paste it here. That's what we are getting. What was the brief description that's been given here? Let's check. He was supervising and helping the other team members while lifting off. Okay, while lifting off the machine using Hydra, where his right hand finger got stuck in between the Hydra lifting chain. Fine, that's it. Now we have to finally what I certify that the above, to the best of my knowledge and belief, the above particulars are correct in every respect. So we have to provide here. If you click only, then it will go, otherwise it won't go. Okay, we are going to check everything if all things are okay. First let's check the employer detail. All things have been added here. We are going to the accident report. Everything has been filled here. Okay, next we are going to go to the cause of accident and we have finished. Okay, this once you complete and submit, you will generate a report. I'll show you what it is. So once the data has been fed successfully and submitted, this pop-up will come which says accident report has been updated successfully, reference number will generate, acknowledgement number has been created successfully, accident report number will get generated. You can print accident report, print acknowledgement, and take 2 copies duly signed by the employer with signature and seal, 1 copy to the hospital, 1 copy to the branch office of the ESI. So this is the acknowledgement that's been generated. It says Employee State Insurance Corporation, branch office Gindi. Automatically it will come acknowledgement receipt. Acknowledgement number will get generated, date of generation, IP number, name of the IP, accident report reference number, expected date of resolution will be within 1 month, that is 14/12. Right, this is a system generated receipt, so signature not required. This is the acknowledgement. Now if you go to the report, the main report, form 12, regulation 68 report, this is how it will be. This you have to download. Name of the employer will appear, his code number or the establishment code number will appear, the branch office associated with this code is appearing there. Nature of industry, which is shops and establishment as far as this establishment is concerned. The place where the accident happened is Perungudi main road, that's also reflected. Name of the insured person will come automatically, address of the insured person IP number will come, all his personal detail, everything will come, shift starting time, end time, all those time details will come, date and hour of accident that has occurred, that is given here. What we fed is coming as a in the form of a report. Exact place, where is it, warehouse, department, maintenance, location of the injury, right hand, okay. Date of death is not applicable. Dispensary is Kodambakam, that is the original dispensary of this IP, okay. Now whether wages is paid, yes. Whether the insured person at the time of accident was an employee as per section 2 subsection 9, yes. Whether the contribution have to be paid, yes, that's also there. Then the place where the treatment is receiving treatment is KK Nagar ESI hospital, which I have indicated, that has been generated and this data is populated here. Now the witnesses, 2 witnesses, 1 and 2, the name and address, the name and address of these 2 people will be there, okay, because tomorrow they might call for an inquiry if required, otherwise they don't do it naturally. Nature and extent of injury, what happened, it is the finger that got damaged, okay. Brief description of the accident, what we gave there is getting populated here. He was supervising and helping the other team members while lifting of the machine using Hydra. Hydra is a particular machine, hydraulic machine, okay, which where it is happening. Hydra, where his right hand finger got stuck between the Hydra lift chains. That's the cause of accident, right? Nature of emergency, when we are doing it, that's not applicable. Cause of accident, we are looking at it, whether he is in violation, we discussed, no, any violation of law, any violation by the employer, or is he violating the provisions? No, nothing has been done. In case of accident happening, traveling, it is not applicable because here it is not there. Then signature with seal, designation and stamp. So the employer has to sign, affix the seal along with this designation. 1 copy will go to the branch office, 1 will go to the ESI hospital, another one for the file of office record, okay. So this is how we have to generate and file the report in case of an accident happening to an employee. This report has to be generated and filed with the respective ESI hospital and the branch office.